Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 5. So I was just on my way out of the giant spire and over to Muck to heal, and I suppose also tell him the good news while I was at it. Also, I wanted to talk to Dionisio and tell him that the barrier is open. While I don't think that's necessarily a good idea, I mean, we've been helping him along willingly or not, all this time. So, it would be kind of silly to stop here. And obviously I want to see how that all plays out. Although, part of me wonders, I suppose if he really is, probably not Dorikas in disguise. That would be a little bit too cheesy, I guess, and also wouldn't really make a lot of sense. But maybe one of Doricas's agents, and not really an agent of Avernum. Who knows? Maybe he's just an agent of Avernum, and it's all just as he says. Either way, if he were really important, really central to the story in the end, I guess he couldn't be, because you just have the option to completely ignore him and not help him advance, right? I suppose he could still show up in the end, because there's nothing stopping him from just following us after we've cleared a path, right? So, I don't know, it could go either way, really, but yeah, anyway, I wanted to do that. However, as you can see, something unforeseen happened, because, I was just not paying a lot of attention, just making my way over to the town as quickly as possible. And apparently I ran into this group of Nephilim here. So I guess this is where I start the episode. So several Nephilim are walking toward you. 3 of them wear necklaces of fangs. Okay, we're kind of friends with that clan, though. A 4th, their leader, wears a heavy, well-worn leather jerkin. All of them have bows. You recognize their leader. It is Bakarn. Good old Bakarn. The archer you met in the Inn on High Ground. Okay, I remember meeting a person there, but I couldn't have told you whether he was a Nephil or an archer, let alone his name, which does not ring a bell at all. But it's been a while, and it was a pretty forgettable encounter, not very friendly. That much I remember. Anyway, she. Okay, well, she looks even less friendly than she did before. We have spies in the lair of the giants. We know what you have done. We know that you are our enemy. Our mayor will not act against the Empire. I'm not so shy. I know my duty. Okay. Your duty? That means you're going to try to kill me, right? Run away. That's not going to work. How would that work? I'm curious just to see what this leads to, but obviously it's just not going to work. And, why would I pick the coward's option if it's just destined to failure from right off the bat. So your duty, yes, you're going to try to kill me. That's the emphasis is on try here. No, we are. You slew the mayor's ally. You may do worse next if we do not stop you. No, I'm actually not planning to slay anyone else around here, except for those ghosts up north. But please spare me, and I won't do anything else to harm High Ground. Not directly anyway. I'm also not going to really do anything more for Muck, as far as I'm aware, unless the mayor is now willing to talk to me. Long story short, fight me if you must. I've slain far worse than you. Yes, it's true. Bakarn looks grim. I do not doubt it. But you are weak now, tired from the battles at the road. You do have a point there, but tired only insofar as my mage has no mana. No, little mana, but enough for you, I'm sure. I think we will defeat you. Well, think again. They raise their bows and take aim. I guess the good news is that they're all pretty nearby. Unfortunately, Bakarn is in the back. Let's see here. Well, they're kind of tanky, which is obviously not ideal. We're going to do that, even though she is almost out of mana. But I think we will manage. Oh, she has her bow out. Why? I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Melee weapon, that's better. Fire sword. And indeed, I'm going to make her approach Bakarn herself. I think we're gonna just break her armor. Oh, I thought I had to take one extra step, but I guess Bakarn was actually standing on the slope. Okay. And of course they're all archers, so they're gonna be a major pain, because that's just how they work. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Can I cancel? No? Well, that's obviously a waste. I wanted to reduce her armor, her attack power. Well, I suppose. Yeah, it's fine. She's stunned though, I guess that helps a little bit. It kind of sucks having to drink a potion here. I mean, I suppose I don't really need to. His mana isn't looking great, but you know what? I'm actually gonna haste him. And, yeah, well, she's almost out of options here. Fireball, I guess? Nope, can't reach. Fireball against that guy then, you know, whatever. You will actually buff our attack power, even though I'm not a fan of your hit points right now. If only... I mean, there's no reliable way to keep them in melee, unfortunately, so... what I'm gonna try to do is just stand on the opposite side. Well, I can't take another step and still attack, but that worked just fine, actually. Okay, good. I was hoping to draw this guy's attention away from Xaz at least. Okay. Well, you can go ahead and, I don't know, try to stab her, I guess, if you can reach her. Yep. A miss, unfortunately. You know, you heal yourself. Oh, he was stunned, unfortunately. She's running now. Or trying to. Didn't get very far. Okay, good. Would have been nice to finish her off like that, but, you know, no such luck. Okay, speaking of finishing off, there we go. So much for Bakarn and her little, I don't know, vigilante attack here. I guess we'll just continue in a similar fashion. Attack you. I could have used a skill, that's fine. You need to kind of look after your health here. You just try stabbing them. You'll hit eventually, maybe. You know, I'm actually going to do this. I was not paying attention to his action points again. You know, I don't know which one of these keeps shooting him. No, what? Speaking of action points, I guess she was also attacked, huh? Oh, this is so annoying. Okay, fine. We'll focus on you then. I could have used a skill, didn't. Okay, Nephilim Archer was stunned. I like that. Let's see here. Is that going to reach Luca? It did not. Not a problem. Thankfully. 9 action points. I guess reduce this guy's armor to kill him as quickly as possible. This guy's probably gonna run. Yep. Over this way. Oh boy. Okay. Good hit. Finish him off. And I suppose throw a small heal her way. And you're gonna try and you know, send this guy over toward the party again. Okay. Thankfully they're pretty easy to manipulate that way. Oh, actually, you might run away from her now. That wasn't super smart. Only normal smart. Okay, boosted smite, come on. 142, not bad. Is that even the one I... Wait. That's not the one whose armor I broke. That's this one. Ah, efficiency. Efficiency be damned. There we go. Well, this guy's almost dead. You can approach this guy again from here. Getting some good double hits at least. Ah, so close. Walk around this way. Oh, nice! She got a kill. Good job. Oh. Oh, that's not the enemy. That's the wrong cat. I think our lizard might be a little bit short-sighted, perhaps. Or just tired. I mean, yeah. At this point, he's just as exhausted as Tattersail is. Come on. A well-aimed blow. Mighty blow, even. There we go. Okay, that was annoying. Just about as expected. Okay, now we can hopefully continue our... I'm gonna quick save here, actually. Just in case. I don't expect any more interruptions, but... okay, made it. Well then, I suppose we talk to Bina. The Queen of the Giants has been killed. Sergeant Bina looks relieved. So I did not betray my mayor for nothing. High Ground will not dare to attack us now. Not with their allies confused and leaderless. Yeah, also I'm planning to actually eradicate all the giants to make these lands much more habitable for humans. Well, she walks over to a locker and removes a spear. She gives it one last sad caress. Yeah, she did promise us like some I don't know, family heirloom weapon, right? And she did promise us... No, actually she didn't even tell us what type it was. Yeah. Unfortunately, that spear is just gonna end up with the merchant next door. I guess you can buy it back. Yeah, buy it back if you really care about it. She gives it one last sad caress, then she presents it to you. It's very old, and frankly, it doesn't look like much. It's very stained and scratched. My ancestors wielded it. I wielded it. Now I give it to you, in gratitude for saving many lives. Thank you. Sure. Spear of the Fen. Unfortunately, I'm not a fan of the spear. Defense, riposte, acid resistance, yeah, well... I don't know, base damage does not seem high for a spear either. So, well, thanks, I guess. I would like to sell you something. Here, would you be interested in this fine, if a little bit worn down spear? I mean, if only there were more role-playing options in some cases like these, right? But obviously that's not realistic to expect. Let's just pretend we politely declined and she gave us something else in return, you know. That's obviously what we would have done in the situation if that kind of option had been there. Not that any game really ever has that kind of option, but you know, I'm just speaking theoretically here. I suppose. Wait. Huh? You want me to help you with something? We already have the quest. Why do we have to talk about this again? Yet somehow I think we'll manage. How should I help you? Why do you think I will be able to pass the barrier? Because we already have it open? What? Wait. Maybe we have to travel past it first. I mean, I suppose there is a gap in the barrier for now, but it was open specifically for us, so maybe it really wouldn't be open for him. Maybe the idea is not that it's really just gonna stay open forever. But, you know, that's just the most reasonable way to represent it in the game, in the engine. And really, it is still closed, and it just opens momentarily for us to slip through. Maybe that's how it is, because obviously, yeah, find a passage from the Azure Gallery into the lands beyond. I suppose we haven't found a passage; we just found an opening in the barrier. Anyway, do you have anything to say? Interestingly, no. Oh. Want to know something about Muck? We need any help? We do. Something that we're desperate enough. Alright, suit yourself. So he's just being a jerk for no reason. Can I go farther into the frontier? There's a passage. I'm looking for Dorikas. Please be confident. Blah blah. Huh. Okay then. How unproductive. Okay, and just to make extra sure that there's nothing with her. No. Not really. Still suspicious, huh? Tell me about Muck. How can you escape from here? Well, not at all for now. Because for some reason other people can't use the convenient teleports that we use. Okay, well, that's... I was kind of expecting a little bit more fanfare after we dealt with the major quest in this area, but... Oh well. I suppose with that, I will obviously return to the Spire to finish my work, even though no one's gonna thank me for it. No one's even gonna acknowledge that I drove out every last giant. And of course, even though I may kill every single giant enemy that I can find, canonically there are still gonna be giants around because, you know, the enemies, the giants that are actually visible here and fightable here aren't really all the giants. but, you know, and so on and so forth. And of course I have to take the long way around again because this somehow just doesn't work. And I did try to look up some information on it, but I saw a map that just had a tiny room here, but nothing marked in it at all. In fact, there was absolutely no information about this map, or even the downstairs area of the spire. So yeah, I guess there just isn't anything there. I did read something about the frontal way into the fortress requiring a lot of strength to turn a wheel. Obviously, the wheel on the inside did not require more strength than we had anyway. So I'm assuming that if we had not already opened it from the inside, this would have opened a room with another wheel that had a strength check, and so on and so forth. So yeah. Either way, where are we? Here. Suppose I will take the long way around again. Actually, if we're already doing that, I kind of want to take a look at high ground. Oh god, I did it again, didn't I? Yep, sure enough. Sure enough. This place. I suppose at this point I really should have teleported, but well. I was briefly thinking about it. No, of course. For most of the way back anyway. Hey guys. I mean, the way the encounter with already forgot her name was worded implied to me that high ground itself, excuse me, is not actually going to be hostile now, because the mayor is going to be, you know, remain neutral, I suppose, toward the Empire. But we'll see. Polite, but with the constant edge of hostility. Are you doing well? We're eager to help. This is not any different from before. Why did people want to attack me? Why did some people actually attack me? Or I mean, I don't know if anyone even necessarily knows about what what's her face did. If she was really acting on her own. I mean, I suppose she might just have said that to protect the mayor and might really have been under orders, but you know, does it really matter in the end? Any more jobs? Nope. All of our enemies are quiet. Even some of your allies. I mean, but let's be honest here. Sure, you were at an uneasy, I don't know, ceasefire with the giants, and, you know, maybe even in a position where you could have asked them for a favor. But let's be honest, that was not built to last. In fact, the giants were very, very open about you know, their intentions and their I don't know, their opinion of anything smaller than them. Anyway, I tried to deal with the Queen of the Giants. It didn't work out. I had to kill her. I mean, that's obviously not how it played out. And again, what's her face? Bakarn did say that they have spies in there, so I don't know how well informed they really are. But just on the off chance that she's gonna buy it, I mean, I kind of doubt it. The mayor thinks about this, trying to decide how to react. This means more war. We lose more soldiers, but their queen is gone. They are weak, and Muck is still there, and we are weaker and cannot fight them. No, you have not done right thing. What? No, you have not done right thing. I'm angry. I will not reward you. But we will not destroy you either. Oh, thanks. I mean, I suppose... I was going to say you couldn't, even if you wanted to. That might not be true. The entire town against me... probably better not to let it come to that. I mean, not... Also because I just don't necessarily want to slaughter all of them here. Jerks or otherwise, but, you know. Anyway, I will believe that you did what you must. Yes. Okay, at least that removes the quest from my quest log, which is honestly a reward enough. I was obviously not expecting to fool her into paying me or whatever she promised me. And, well, it seems like she really didn't know what happened at the Spire. Maybe when Bakan said that they have spies there, she was specifically talking about the Feng Clan. Right, the Feng Clan. I mean, I obviously was on somewhat friendly terms with the Feng Clan. Nice fangs. But I'm guessing that the rest of them are not actually going to be hostile. Like the ones in their little outpost up here. Okay, anyway, yeah, again, main quest done, but apart from that little surprise ambush on the road, not much of a reaction. Surprisingly little, but, you know, it's fine. I suppose ultimately it really only was a somewhat major side quest, but a side quest nonetheless, obviously not really related to our main mission at all. Wait. Yeah, but I'm on my own mission to finish what I started and clean out the rest of this giant spire. Yep, okay, they're hostile. We'll see if I'm already close enough to be drawn into a fight here. It looks like we might be lucky. Too hasty again. Okay, save the game. And unfortunately we'll have to deal with a bunch of these slingers all at once from different levels, and it's gonna be a bit of a pain. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, that's close enough, apparently. I wonder if we could just retreat around the corner and lure him here. Worth a try, I think. Oh, okay, I mean that actually already works. Come on. Can you... There we go. Just took a moment. Nice. What? Oh, there we go. It begins. You know, in that case, we are going to buff after all. Some extra protection. And because I don't really feel like trying to run around, we're just gonna have Rusluka basically do nothing. Okay. You can buff attack power to speed things up just a little bit. Wish the camera didn't pan down every single time, but you know, that's just how it is, right? You can attack twice. Get a rock to the head. No harm done, I'm sure. What? Can't see that target? Really? Really? Lightning. Although we do have a bunch of, I don't know, boss encounters, minor boss encounters here, depending on how strong these named enemies really are. I mean, I guess they're not necessarily enemies, right? So maybe they're not. Oh, we'll see. Didn't really. I guess I did check most of them probably for number of hit points at least. Well, for what else would I check them for? But yeah, I don't really remember. Any of them seem particularly tough. Gonna heal you and try to smite that guy. No such luck. Okay, fine. What? Oh. Not what I meant to do. But it's too late. I once again forgot that it was hasted and expected her turn to come up. Okay. 676. Well, that's just about normal for a I don't know, named enemy that's not really very special in any other way. You're not hasted, but you're actually going to be able to do some real fighting here. So, some haste it is, and a smite for you. Okay. Well, that being said, you won't be able to actually reach him. What? Well, that's fine. It's okay. The plan, of course, was to actually just shoot him and let him come here, but then I switched weapons and clicked anyway, and so, yeah, whatever. My brain is just not cooperating, but that's hardly anything new. Yep, You can eat all the rocks, it's fine. Eat all the rocks that you want. No healing necessary. now you can actually do something. There we go. Oh, you can't even do it twice, and that second attack was much better. Maybe that was a lethal blow proc. Who knows? Okay. Armor reduction. And so on and so forth. Well, obviously this guy didn't even do anything special. No angry dialogue. No special attacks. I suppose he didn't really get to... Did he even attack once? Maybe I just stunned him and he didn't get his one turn, and then he survived. Not even sure now, when I think about it. Can you... I don't think there are any more giants down here, not that I really need to deal with them, even if there were. Well, I guess the goal is to actually wipe them all out. But mostly because I'm gonna be forced into combat with most of them anyway. And not for any, role-playing reasons or anything. Mostly I'm just going after the named enemies. And speaking of which, actually this one did not drop anything, so this is probably gonna be completely pointless. In fact, I could just pause recording and skip to any interesting parts. Just deal with these slingers at least off camera. It would allow me to go maybe a little bit faster and without making quite as many silly mistakes. Well, that's a theory at least. Yeah, I'm actually gonna do that. Whoops. I actually almost finished off this guy without really paying attention. He was almost dead before I noticed that this was actually not just a generic warrior. I was thinking, man, these guys are tanky. This is going to be annoying, but it was just this guy. The normal ones are much, much weaker. Yeah, but he also was just standing there punching us, which is part of the reason why I never noticed that he was not who I thought he was. So, yeah. There. He goes down. Actually, Xas leveled up in the meantime. I gave him some extra magery. No, spellcraft. Yes, because it was cheaper. So, yeah. That's really all, everything of importance or of any interest that happened in the last couple of minutes. So back to pausing. I guess the rest over here there shouldn't be any more named giants, just a bunch more warriors, I suppose. So I'll take care of those. I took care of the slingers up here, and then there's gonna be just the shaman entourage, and that's it then. So yeah, unfortunately, it seems like I guess Borg might actually have dropped something now that I look. Wait. Just shoot him dead? Oh. Almost. Yeah. Speed elixir. Okay, I mean that's not nothing. And a group heal scroll, which you also hold. I mean I didn't specifically check, but what's his face down here just didn't drop anything, right? I'm gonna double check, but I don't think so. Yeah, for now I'm just gonna keep doing what I've been doing, and I'll see you probably when I engage the shaman. Okay, so I cleared out this entire place and actually a couple extra enemies up here as well, so there really should only be the shaman left at this point. But there was something else that's somewhat interesting. And I forgot about it, but I actually did notice this, I don't know, probably not while playing, but while watching my footage from last time, that there's seemingly something here, but no button anywhere nearby. However, in the seemingly useless, I don't know, garbage dump, there's a button. Sneaky, sneaky. Okay, fine lances. Obviously, at this point, I don't care about whether something is stealing or not. There's no one left to care. Okay, and well, there we go. Camera's being a little bit, camera's being a little bit jumpy here because of the different height levels. The engine does not like that. Anyway, save again. Oh yeah, also Rasuka leveled up in the meantime, and right. One wisdom thingy, wisdom crystal, and she would be able to increase melee weapons again, which I think I want to do. I've been thinking about maybe getting more quick action, because those double hits are so nice when they happen. Of course, every additional point at this point is not really gonna make it that much more likely. It's probably not particularly efficient. It would be fun, perhaps. I don't know. I've also been thinking about maybe actually investing in some protective skills. I could get hardiness and defense, for example. Although defense is just getting hit less often, which, I don't know. We buffed that anyway. Just a flat damage reduction would be nicer. Or just luck. So I kinda like the idea of just stacking more luck. I don't know. I'm probably just gonna go for melee weapons actually. Because I think... Never mind, we used up all of those extra skill points. I thought I kept some, but I guess I dumped all the rest on Swafnir, didn't I? Well, in that case... So this takes 9. Next level up she's gonna have 12, so I have... I have 3 to spend? Yes. So I could get... well, hardiness. Sure, I could get hardiness. That's just flat damage reduction. I would rather get luck, though. So, you know, I'm actually not gonna buy anything. Never mind. Meanwhile, here's the shaman. And her two... I don't know. Attendants. Okay, no big deal. She's almost ready to level up. Yeah, very close. Unfortunately, wasn't close enough to get a refill here, so she's a little bit low on mana. Actually, she had run out, but you know, I had stayed in combat mode to just get maximum usage out of my buffs, and I did actually manage to clear, you know, all of the giants up to this point out with just a single round of buffs, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, she ran out of mana during that time, and I was hoping to get the level up mid-fight, but, you know, no such luck. But after the fight, she actually recovered this much mana, so it goes to show how many giants we slew there. Anyway, long story short, let's just... Oh, she's approaching. Get this over with. Sorry, Svafnir, I think I want to get a priest buff or two going first. In fact, I also want, because we're fighting a shaman, and she might be... Well, she has a little bit more health even than the other named enemies up to this point. Not a lot more, but, you know. Okay, well, we're still not in combat, so... Huh. Wow, she's... What are you doing? She's obviously approaching us, but... I don't know. She's not doing anything. Well then. Let's take the decision out of her hands, shall we? Armor has been reduced. Oh wow, you had so many action points. Just... Go ahead and attack. Also, I guess there are 4 attendants. Yeah, it's fine. They don't intend to join the fight. They will soon enough. What did she actually do? I cast a buff on herself or something? I don't know. I wasn't even paying attention. Whoops. Feel kind of bad, but you know, honestly, obviously these encounters are not really meant to be. Well, all the encounters up to this point were not really designed as encounters in any way. They're just generic enemies with no abilities. So, I don't know. Even though fighting the giants or fighting the giant queen was very much, obviously, an option and even somewhat suggested, right? I mean, obviously these giants are completely insane and volatile and not to be trusted in the slightest. But returning downstairs to you know, just wipe them all out, I guess was not necessarily planned out to be, you know, to be a real encounter or anything. But it can be done, so I'm doing it. Yeah, sure, just shoot that guy. Slinger's gonna be slingers. Well, I mean, she's still out of mana, so... Almost. Nope. Fireballs. There you go. You're still fatigued, unfortunately. But... is this gonna work? No, that's never gonna work. I can definitely get those two. Can probably get these two. Yeah. I mean, I did get them before, so... Obviously, that was gonna work. Come on, please. Alright, that's nice. Mighty shot. Again, almost dead. Oh, but you can actually finish it this time. Oh, she's out of mana again. Right. She did not level up. Is the last one actually going to be enough? Hold on. If it's worth at least 5 experience. It was. Hey, Good job. Also, she's the first to be level 30, right? No, he's actually level 30. Never mind. Wait. He's level 30? How is she... Oh, he leveled up. No, he didn't level up recently. Oh, he must have. Wait, what? Am I missed it. He leveled up recently, of course. Yeah. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just being myself. He actually can get neither sharpshooter nor bows because that's too expensive. But I don't think I want to invest in anything else, so next level it is. Saving those points for now. Too far apart. There we go. Now the shaman did drop something. Focusing. Okay, so she actually had some loot here. Cup of thoughts. Hold on. Have we seen that? Yep, we sure have. Majory and magical efficiency. Meanwhile, she has this. Right, but the thing with these helmets is these caps is that they weigh an insane amount. Yeah. Meanwhile, this thing that looks like a leather helmet weighs only 1 pound. Well, I did give her these boots recently. Also, she has this thing on, which gives her intelligence but negative strength. Obviously, the 2 intelligence are nice to have. Okay, well, first things first. You get that, you get that. You obviously want this eventually. The thing is, I'm just gonna increase her strength, I guess. She did level up, she has exactly 6 points. It's just, you know, it all lines up too perfectly not to do it. So, there you go. I hate doing it in a way, but then again, that does allow me to do that. I'm never gonna go back to that coat. Cloak, whatever. So now she has this, Majory, magical efficiency. Nice. As opposed to, yeah, just some minor resistances. No big deal. Okay, well, that was nice, I guess. Kind of worth it in the end. Almost. It's also very dark. Oh, also, we were promised to be able to cleanse this dark altar, right? Oh. Never mind, it's still energizing us. I was kind of hoping for an actual option to smash it. Now that we're no longer pretending to be on good terms with these giants. Yeah, it's still suspiciously empty. Well, there's nothing else here, right? Nothing I decided not to steal at the time. Oh, just trash. Alright. Okay then. That gate's still open, so we should... Oh, actually, speaking of stealing, though, there might have been some things around here. No, but I would have taken them when clearing out the upper level. Oh, never mind, I did not. Oh, in that case. Wait. That's worth money, though. Yes. Okay. Poor leather helmet. That one not so much. Taking absolutely everything that's even remotely worth it. Broadsword. This one, I don't think... Okay. Surely we did take everything from the Queen's Chambers, though. I mean, yeah, obviously. Yeah, okay, of course. Alright then. Alright then. Finally done here. Do this again. This is obviously still not gonna work. Yep. Because why would it? Okay, that finishes that personal little quest. That did give us something in the end. Well, I mean, not that the shaman really put up much more of a fight than her non-magical colleagues. At least she cast a spell of some sort. And she dropped something special, which ultimately was pretty decent, actually. Now, that leaves, let's see, the new passage. Well, I guess that will just be completed as soon as we actually reach that place that we were told about, right? I suppose we don't have a quest for that specifically. No. Maybe something will actually trigger the moment we step through the gap in the barrier. You know, let's maybe just give that a try. But that being said, we're not quite done in the area. There is one more thing left to do. And that is, of course, to take a look at that ancient city of spirits. Well, it's a city of spirits now. I guess it hasn't always been. Ah, as you pass the barrier, the air in the gap begins to flicker and glow. Oh, soon the hole will close up, preventing the settlers of the Azure Gallery from entering. The deep ruts of the road continue on the other side of the barrier. The air on this side is very warm and moist. You seem to be entering a volcanic area. Suddenly, the ground vibrates under your feet. It is a gentle shaking, and it only goes on for 10 seconds. That's long enough. Not dangerous, but these tunnels are surely capable of far worse. Is this actually going to close, though? I wonder. Surely it's not going to close before we pass through it, but it might actually close after we're a certain distance away from the barrier, preventing us from returning immediately. In that case, I'm going to assume that I didn't screw anything up yet. In worst case scenario, I can always reload, but I'm going to assume that we're probably going to be fine. Maybe. I'm just a little worried. I'm going to try one more time. Well, it doesn't seem like there's any new dialogue with him, so no. Let's sell the stuff we picked up on this last little expedition. Let's call it. Did not mean to hit enter twice. It's fine. Sell and sell and sell and sell, whatever that might have been. We're up to 11k gold again, which is nice. Not that there's any shortage of things to buy. In fact, I have actually been considering getting some combat training for Tettersale, although I forget how expensive it really was. Since I didn't get it at the time, it probably was a little bit on the expensive side. But still, just getting just enough levels for her to unlock that well-aimed blow might actually be worth it. Of course, there are also going to be, hopefully, those last couple of spells that we haven't learned yet, which are definitely going to be expensive, no matter what. So maybe I should hold onto my money until I get those actually crucial things out of the way. Hi. Interesting to see you wandering out of your shop here. Anyway, speaking of shop, do we have any... Wait, we have... Oh yeah, right, we never spent all of them. Which means in theory I could make one more potion to give her that point and melee weapons. But I mean, it's not really that urgent. Just kind of get it eventually. And if I remember, I'll just go ahead and buy all the remaining potions I can before the end of the game. And if I don't, you know, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. All that being said, well, I suppose we're done with the giant situation. It wasn't the most exciting thing in the world, but it's done. And the next thing, the haunted city, is probably going to be a bit more of an endeavor. It's going to take some time. I'm going to make my way there. I want to talk to the Fang Clan just to make sure that they're not hostile. I'm pretty sure they're not going to be. Pretty sure that... Now I really forgot her name. I don't know, something with B. She was really acting on her own. But, you know, since we have to make our way over here anyway... Yeah. They're still friendly. I doubt they're going to mention anything. Yeah, no. Alright then. Well, I guess we can maybe take a sneak peek again. I also have to remind myself how to even get there. Can I take any of these tunnels? Seems like it, yeah. And then I take this one. Nope. Okay, so I want this one. Yep. Alright. It's easy as that, and then you just wind your way through here and through here. And emerge here with the withered sentinel and the other ghasts. That's right. So I suppose... Oh. Wait, I wasn't really meaning to interact with them. Didn't expect it to happen at that distance. This would be the same as before, right? Think about yourself entering and speaking with the beings within peacefully. That doesn't make him hostile, but he doesn't want that. Think about yourself walking peacefully by their city and leaving through the tunnel to the north. Or did I do that one? Did I check both of these options? Because if there is a tunnel to the north, I would be interested in it, of course. You see in your mind yourself sneaking back and slipping into the city. Oh yeah, okay, right. I did try that. Think about yourself killing all of these monsters and hauling out huge baskets of treasure. I mean, I have no reason to be hostile toward these guys, as in, or, you know, to add insult to injury. Of course, it will end in hostilities. That much is guaranteed. But I don't need to actually, you know, insult them before I attack. Pushing past the creatures and going wherever you want. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of more like it. Let's pick option number 1, but obviously I picked both of those. Yeah. Being eaten... Wait, maybe I didn't try that. I don't remember that. You see, you might... a crude but unmistakable image of you being eaten by zombies. Not impossible that that's gonna happen, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. Well, I'm gonna go wherever I want. You see another image in your mind, the undead throwing themselves upon you. Then you see, in a very crude, cartoonish fashion, them tearing off your arms and legs and eating them. The creature has communicated all it plans to do. The image ceases. Okay, it's not hostile yet, though. Which is perfect. Gives me a chance to do this. And we're actually going to, I suppose, just start walking forward and see what happens. I mean, what'll happen is that they just turn hostile and attack. But we will see exactly that next time. As always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.